Today I'm going to explain past perfect tense with some examples. What is past perfect tense? We use past perfect tense to describe some like action uh, that event happened before that another event happened in the past. That is where we use past perfect, like some past thing, past action that is already taken place, and before another one is going to happen. So two actions happened in the past, and we use had and past participle of main verb. While while doing this exercise, you will come to know past what is past perfect tense and all. Like two things happened. One after one action happened in the past before another action happened. That is what it means. Past perfect means two actions happened in the past time. We use had here and a verb, main verb of past participle. Yeah. First one, I had already dash dinner when you arrived. Here in the bracket, it's just eat. We should use past participle. So eat has become eaten. I had already eaten dinner when you arrived. This means this is also past action. Before this person came, this thing happened. Before this happened, now you observe. One action happened before this going to happen. Like before you come, before you arrive. So I had eaten dinner. Means I food that completed eating before that person coming. Like I had already eaten when you arrived. When that person came, that time that food that person had eaten before he arrived. That person had eaten the food. That is what it means. Like two actions happened in the past. Two things you have to observe. And she had never dashed to Paris before. She had never been to Paris before. And that means she never visited. This means she never visited Paris. Never been to Paris means in her life she never she didn't go. That is what it means. She never go Paris before. And third one, he had been working at the company for 10 years before he retired. We should add here retired, past participle. Before he had been working at the company for 10 years. Like he did his work 10 years before he come out of that job, that work. Retirement usually happens at 55 or 60 years, like that, I think. So before that, he did that job for 10 years before he uh, permanently back from his work company. That is what it means. He had been working 10 years. He did work in that company before he is getting retirement and all. That is what it means. Fourth one, we had already finished our homework before we went to bed. We had already finished our homework before we went to bed. Before going to sleep, they had completed their homework. That is what it means. like this thing happening before, like before going to bed they have completed their homework. That is what it means. Before going to bed we had already finished our homework before we went to bed. This thing happened before this one happened. That is the past participle, means two actions happening in the past. Like we had finished our homework before we went to bed. Before we went to bed we completed our homework, what homework they have given from school. That homework and all I did right. And after that completing my homework and all, then I went to sleep. That is what it means. Before went to bed we had already finished our homework. And fifth one, they had been waiting for you for over an hour before you arrived. We had here ED. They had been waiting for you for over an hour before you arrived. Means they have waited for 1 hour. The duration it was telling, they have waited before some person is going to come this place. Till that time they have waited, and that period, the duration was 1 hour. They waited. Suppose if now it's 6:18, that means 5:18. From 5:18 to till now, they have waited. 1 hour means 1 hour duration. They had been waiting for you for over an hour before you arrived. Before that person came here, they were waiting. They sit and they just waiting for person to come to meet. So that duration 1 hour time it took this person to came here to arrive this place. And choose the correct answer to make a past perfect tense sentence. What had you done before you came here? Like this one. What you had done before you came here? Like I had already eaten dinner. Like before this person came, they had eaten their dinner before you came here. This one. I had eaten. I had already eaten dinner. And when I arrived at the airport, my flight had taken off. When I arrived at the airport, my flight had taken off. It's true, correct. What it means, like if you want to go some other countries, and before you go to that airport, the flight flew away. That flight had started already. That is what it means. It had happened. This thing happened before this person reached that airport. Before this thing happened, my flight had already taken off. It went. It's gone. This flight has gone. It is now no longer in that airport. Before this person. When he reached airport, that time flight was not there, so he missed that flight. That is what it means. When I arrived at the airport, my flight had already taken off. It's taken off. It's started. It's moved. It's true. He had been living in India for 5 years before he moved to United States. This is also true because he had been living in India. In India, he used to here 5 years. And now it's 2023, means 2018. From 2018 to till now, maybe last month, like that we can calculate. Like 5 years means that is how it will come. It's come. So 5 years means now he moved to the United. Now he is not here. He is in US. It's true. Before he Guy has gone to US. He was here. He was living in India for 5 years. He was here. Now he is not here now. He is not living in India. Now he is living in United States. Before he lived in India. Now he is in United States. Two things, two actions happening in this past participle. Two actions. We have to observe how they have written, how it will come. We need to observe that sentence while explaining and reading. Then we will become familiar with this past participle, this grammar and all. He had been living in India for 5 years before he moved. Like 5 years he was here only. Then he is in US, United States. I wish, fourth one, I wish I had studied harder for the test. She is wishing that, we also sometimes wish I should have studied harder so that I could have scored more marks in the test. Like that, she's like telling she's feeling sad. So this is a regretful statement. She feels sad about her marks. Maybe she got less marks in her test. So that's why she's telling, I wish I had studied harder for the test. Now it's no use. So she's feeling sad for her marks, maybe. So this is regretful. And fifth one, if I had more money, I would have bought that car. Like this is kind of hypothetical statement. This is a hypothetical statement, means imagine, if I have this thing, I would have bought. Like if I had more money, I would have bought a house. It is kind like it is somewhat similar to conditional, but here this imaginary and it won't happen. Just that person is imagining. It's not true. It will never happen. So this is a hypothetical statement. So rewrite the following sentences using the past perfect tense. She had already finished her homework when I arrived. Same this one. He had never been to Europe before. We had been waiting for you over an hour before you came, and I was tired because I had stayed up late. I was tired. I was tired because I had stayed up late the night before. She was disappointed because she had not gotten the job she wanted. She had already finished her homework when I arrived. He had never been to Europe before. We had been waiting for you for over an hour uh, before you came. Like we have studied those things. Few things I will explain. I was tired because I had stayed up late the night before because she was tired, like feeling some kind of sleepy due to lack of sleep. Like the night before she stay awakened, she didn't sleep. So had stayed up means she didn't sleep. So that night and the previous night also, it means the night before also means previous night. She didn't take enough sleep, so that's why she has become tired. So two things here we have to observe. I was tired because I had stayed up late the night before. She was stay awakened that night and before the night. That is what it means. That is the reason she has become tired. Tired means like physically some kind of pain or we don't feel interest to do other things. If you don't get enough sleep, we feel like sleepy due to lack of sleep and that. That is what it means. She was disappointed because she hadn't gotten the job she wanted. She was disappointed. Why? She was like sad because she had not gotten the job she wanted. Like she didn't get the job what she desired. She wanted some. She had some desire to get some job that. So usually we also wish. I want to get that kind of job. That job is not. For her wish like she has some desire she had and she wanted to get such kind of job when she didn't get so that time she has become sad and that is what it telling like it says she hadn't gotten the job she wanted what she needed that job she didn't get required job she didn't get she wish that good job that she wanted to do when she didn't get that job wished job required job so she was disappointed that is what it means. Yeah, that's all. Those are all answers. Yeah, I hope you understand this past participle tense when we do more examples like this, then we'll become familiar with this past participle, past perfect tense, and all. Like two actions usually. Past, we have to remember one thing. What we should remember, both actions happening, but one took place after another. Like few minutes before, one thing will be happening. Both are in past only. But we use had and past main verb of past participle that form that we use like gone, like watch, watched, like that. That is yeah. I hope you understand this past perfect tense. I will I will do some more like this examples next time. Yeah. Once again, in advance, Happy New Year to all of you. Yeah, thank you. Bye for now.